like it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas all around. Now look at me, like you saw Mom kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. Yeah. Yeah, you did. Okay, now look at me, like you were a virgin. Now look at me, like you are not a virgin. Alright.
Oh, I couldn't be happier with how my vision is being realized. I mean, maybe it's too early to say this, but after today's auditions, looks like James Carlson Presents Summer High Tide the Musical will be a huge success.
Alright, awesome, awesome. How are you with accents?
I can do pretty much anything, except Asian.
Oh, don't worry, there are no Orientals in this play. Whatsoever. What? Yeah, Orientals. How are you with Australian accents? That's the one that's really important. Yeah.
Good day, mate. Why don't you hop into my van and help me find me puppet?
That was so Brechtian. Nailed it.
So right now I'm preparing my audition for a new student-run play called Summer High Tide the Musical. I thought that for my monologue I would do something daring and challenging. So, in honor of Black History Month, I've decided to perform as well as interpret through dance the poem by Lucille Clifton, Homage to My Hips. Homage to my hips. These hips are big hips. They need space to move around in. These hips don't fit into petty places. These hips are free hips. They don't like to be held back. These hips have never been enslaved. They go where they want to go. They do what they want to do. These hips are mighty hips. These hips are mighty hips. These hips are magic hips. I have known them to put a spell on a man and spin him like a top. Yes.
So, how did you hear about the show?
Well, Chloe actually brought the show to my attention on one of her routine scouts of bulletin boards across campus. You know, sometimes I give her a call, tell her to stop whatever she's doing, go outside and find me a story that I can believe in. And when she came back to me with this, I knew that I had to be a part. We still have a lot of work to do on the dance and vocal components of the auditions, but I'm not worried. I mean, I've got a 5-octave vocal range. Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Sneezing for attention. Can we focus, please?
Yes. No, I was actually sneezing, but, well, David doesn't like anything to interfere when he's preparing for a big audition, so don't tell him I said anything, but I think I'm getting sick. But I'll never let him down.
What?
Okay, you guys, so March is right around the corner, so we really need to start... Wait, where's Jen?
Oh, she's in the hospital.
No, where's Jen?
She's in the hospital.
What? Yeah, fluorine poisoning. I don't think she could handle all of the toothpaste she was, ingesting.
Eats toothpaste?
Yeah, true.
And she's, like, had major convulsions and stuff, so she probably will be out all semester. It is so sad. Oh, okay, well, whatever. We really need to start working on our next performance, so... Graham, you said you had some ideas?
Well, I was thinking we could, experiment with a little chronological variety. Celebrating different eras of dance. I already know all the moves to spice up your life, and I think that with the right costuming, we could totally make Bex look like she can actually dance. Like a Spice Girl.
We could do Baby Got Back?
Not if you want me to slap you immediately. Elizabeth, what? I am sick of talking about this. We're going to do Video Phone by Beyonce featuring Lady Gaga. I will be Beyonce, and Bex can be Lady Gaga. That's a good idea, assuming that you misspoke when you said Video Phone by Beyonce featuring Lady Gaga, and in reality you meant Telephone by Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce, in which I'll be performing as Lady Gaga, and Whoever can be Beyonce, I don't care. Someone fierce. I love how you live in this fantasy world where you're actually really good. It's hilarious.
Maybe you live in a fantasy world where I'm actually really good.
I just said that.
Look, Elizabeth, I'm flattered, but stop fantasizing about me.
Charlotte, you are literally the farthest away from my fantasies.
Yeah, right. Maybe you wouldn't be so jealous of me if you put in half as much time, work, and sweat into the art of dance.
I don't think anyone here was talking about your gland problem, or your vomiting problem, for that matter.
I throw up because I'm dedicated.
You throw up because you're a damn fool that can't perform in front of an audience of like 4 Asians. I mean, really, have you considered suicide as an alternative to being you?
My best friend from home is half Vietnamese. Thanks.
We could do TikTok by Keisha.
Kesha.
Kesha.
Shut up, Bex! God.
Seriously, Bex, you're really full of it today.
Why are you always starting drama?
I just thought that since we couldn't agree on any of your suggestions, that maybe we could do something completely different.
Oh my god, why are you raising your voice? Seriously, Bex,
Sorry.
ever since you got into first position, you've been like a huge bitch to everybody all the time.
That sounds like someone else I know, except for the whole first position part.
Oh my goosh, I am so over this, and all of you. Seriously, I'm not even gonna have time for this group pretty soon. Tomorrow I'm auditioning for that Summer Heights High musical, and I anticipate a leading role, so maybe we should all just save ourselves the trouble and break up right now. This is the last you'll see of Charlotte Cummings. Except for you, Graham. Loves you.
And 3, 2, 1.
Move, Bex!
Hi, guys.
Hi, Graham.
So yeah, things kind of slowed down today. No one makes it out the first day of auditions anyway, right? Anyway, focusing on compiling my dream team to really make the show a success. See, back when I was a filmmaker, I wore many hats. Makeup artist, set designer, craft services.
I'm joining the Navy. I'm joining the Navy. I'm joining the Navy.
But now that I'm doing my first Wesleyan performance, I want to do everything legit. That's why now that auditions are done for today, I'm going to find an assistant director and a musical director. People that can really help this vision come to fruition.
Fruition?
Right. That is the word that I just said just then. Please, you have to do this.
I told you already, I don't know nothing about birthing no babies.
What?
Exactly. See, I'm a film guy, James. I make movies, and I thought you knew that.
But theater is film. I mean, basically saying, what the hell's the difference? Come on, either way you're teaching an actor how to breathe life into a story.
I don't know.
Give you this bag of candy. You decorated it.
Done. I know what you're thinking. Most people wouldn't be offering me a bag of candy, but what can I say? James is my friend, and, well, my diabetes is under control, so.
So apparently Chloe and her immune system didn't think that this audition was very important. You know, sometimes I wish she were more like Vanna White. Strong, resilient, pretty, or even just one of those character traits. So, much like my father on Christmas, she left me, and now I have to rehearse alone for what could be the most important audition of my career. Thanks, Chloe.
These hips are...
I don't know what these hips are. I don't know what these hips are. I don't... No! I will not be weak like Chloe. I will...
So, know David didn't take the news very well. I feel like he's really disappointed. I know this could be the most important audition of his career, but pneumonia is very contagious, and I wouldn't want to put his health in jeopardy.
How could you?
Call me Jade.
Next. Hi.
Hi.
You've got to be kidding me. Okay.
Dear Bruce, I need to be honest and clear. I am going to marry Harvey Dent. I love him and I want to spend the rest of my life with him. When I told you that if Gotham no longer needed Batman, that we could be together, I meant it. But now I'm sure there won't be a time when you no longer need Batman. I hope that time comes. If you lose your faith in me, then please keep your faith in people. Love now and always, Rachel. And scene.
Great. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's it? That's it?
Yeah, thanks.
Because I also have the Joker's monologue prepared if need be. You want to know where I got these scars?
No, that's okay.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
So Charlotte wasn't necessarily the best actress, but she definitely showed an enthusiasm that's been unparalleled thus far. She really got into it. I'm thinking stage crew, definitely.
Okay, you know, give her a light to hold or a sandbag. Call it a day.
This guy, oh man. So glad he begged me to be assistant director. Oh.
So I'll be performing Act 2, Scene 2 from Romeo and Juliet.
Whenever you're ready.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise. I'm sorry, is there something on my face?
Oh, yeah. The jawbone of an Adonis. I think we've seen all we need to see here. Jake, thank you so much. We'll be contacting you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Oh, and Jake. Chin up. I just knew when he and his chinny chin walked in here that we had found our Mr. G. I mean, you can't have a leading man without a strong chin.
Untrue.
Really? Actually, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, I always say that. It's all about the chin.
To be perfectly honest, I'm pretty freaked out right now. I mean, undoubtedly my talents will shine through, but I'm just afraid that I won't be able to showcase the full depth of my range as an actor, thanks to Chloe. These hips are... I'm sorry. Can I just take a minute? I haven't been this nervous since my audition for Jew Capella.
You can start whenever.
Harvard, Nigila Harvard, Nigila Harvard, Nigila Venus Nakar. Harvard, Nigila Harvard, Nigila Harvard, Nigila Venus Nakar.
homage to my hips. These hips are big hips. These hips are mighty hips. These hips are magic hips. I have known them to put a spell on a man and spin him like a top.
At first, I had no idea what he was looking at. Then when I saw his very pale and homely friend coaching him through the entire thing, I just came up with a brilliant idea. Oh, and Harrison totally helped.
No, this one was all you, buddy.
Are we in some sort of trouble? I was only trying to help.
Chloe, stop trying to steal the spotlight.
No, in fact, you two were great. The way you two collaborated so seamlessly, phenomenal. Which is why I have a slightly unconventional yet equally brilliant idea for the two of you.
Unconventional, you say? So, I am happy to report that thanks to all my hard work and preparation, I will be portraying the role of Celine, who happens to be the dog of the main character, Mr. G. Now, some people might consider this a mere bit part. However, I could not be more thrilled to be breaking both the gender and interspecies binaries. The director, James, liked the way that Chloe and I interacted so much that he's actually allowing her to play my hindquarters. It's like her first little taste of fame.
Working with David on a real stage? Wow. I always dreamed of this, but I never thought it would actually happen. What? Sorry.
Today went swimmingly. I got my creative team under control, saw some fresh talent. Looks like James Carlson Presents Summer Heights High the Musical is full steam ahead. All systems go. Keys in the ignition. Popping fresh out the kitchen. Yeah.
So how's the script coming?
Script, it's more of a comprehensive outline at this point. You know, where I've got the bare bones.
Yeah, I
just need to.
actually would like to take a look at that.
We talked about this later.
I thought you said
Chloe, since we are now one bitch, I think it's very important that we try to act as one single organism.
Well, how should we do that?
Take right now, for example. Shortly, I'll have to make a bowel movement. Join me on Foss Hill.
I am sorry to let you down. I hope.
I already know all the moves to spice up her life, and I think that with the right costumes.
These hips are free hips. They don't like to be held back. These hips...